Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and today I'm recapping Game 24 of the regular season. Astros over the Rockies, 13-6. They out-hit them 20-10, and boy, oh boy, this was a fun game to watch. The offense did really well tonight, and a lot of detractors are probably going to say, well, it's the Coors effect. I don't care. This is a game that we needed as the offense. Three of our main contributors, Bregman sadly didn't get involved, but I'll get to that in a second. But three of our main contributors that are the biggest pieces of our offense, and two of which have had really slow starts to the season, had multiple hits tonight. And I'll get into all that in a second when I get to the offense, starting with the pitching. Framber Valdez. Don't let those 3 runs fool you. Framber Valdez dealt tonight. He looked pretty good. He had some trouble. He gave up a couple base runners. He gave up bases loaded, I believe, in the second inning that he got out of. But outside of that, he looked good. This might be his best outing in an Astros uniform. 7 2/3 innings, only 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Framber Valdez looked very good tonight. And don't let the 3 runs. They're so deceiving. One of them is the only one that should have scored is the first one. And I'm having trouble articulating my words because it's mind-numbing that he got sent out there for the 8th. He was almost at 100 pitches. He is one of the bright spots of our pitching staff, and we should not have sent him out there for that 8th inning. He's a young pitcher. He was getting up there in pitches, and we cannot afford another injury to a starting pitcher. So I don't know why we sent him out there for the 8th. He got 2 outs, gave up a run, but that kind of bothered me. And what also bothered me was Bianchini coming in and giving up 3 runs. Now, I understand that technically he only gave up 1 while he was on the mound and the next 2 scored because of Snead. I understand that. But 5 runs tonight that crossed the plate should not have scored. I would not have sent Bianchini out there for that inning. I don't get it. I would have maybe sent out Presley. And I know what you're saying of Weston. He already pitched. He's pitched in the last couple games. Why would you send out Presley? Presley needs to... I know he's looked good, but he still needs to iron out everything. So I would have sent him out there against a pretty good team and had him try to get another inning of work and try to get another clean inning, this one without pressure on him. Because the last couple innings he's tossed have been high pressure. But we sent out Bianchini for a second inning of work, and he gave up 3 runs. So I didn't like that at all. Snead actually, surprisingly, looked pretty good. Struck out the first 2 batters and then gave up a couple of hits that allowed the runs to score. But still, he technically did not give up a run. And if you look at it as if he would have just started the inning outright, he wouldn't have given up a run. But, c'est la vie, it happened. It didn't hurt us that much because they could have doubled what they scored in the last 2 innings, and we still would have won. The offense, there's so much to talk about, which kind of happens when you get a 13-run game. Offense got started with a Maldonado home run in, I believe, the 2nd inning. He hit a nice home run, and again, Coors, I don't care. In the 5th, that is when that is when Correa hit the home run. That is when Tucker tripled. That's when Taylor Jones, singled him in. Taylor Jones got his 1st and 2nd career hits tonight. He actually looked very comfortable at the plate, which he didn't in his first start, so I was very happy to see that, especially with Jordan being out for the year. Spoiler alert, Jordan just got... his season's done. He had to get season-ending knee surgery, and I want to cry, and I'm a little dead inside hearing that news. I'm going to be real honest with you. Jordan... He looked so good in the 2 games he played, and given the offense, outside of tonight, how it's looked, we really needed his power bat, and watching him go down, it just breaks my heart, man. It sucks. But sorry that I went off on that little tangent. I did want to say this, though. Tucker tonight, he looked great. Tucker had a heck of a night. Again, after the Taylor Jones RBI, Tucker came up and in the 6th got a 2 RBI triple, and my goodness, Kyle Tucker tonight, he looked incredible. He did that. Tyler Jones had another RBI. Springer had a double. Springer had a double. Altuve had an infield hit that moved Springer over to third. Then Toro had an RBI. Yuli had an RBI double. Correa had a 2 RBI single. Springer had a home run. Tucker had a home run. I want to point this out because the offense exploded tonight. Altuve, Springer, Toro, Correa, Tucker, Taylor Jones, and Martin Maldonado all had multiple hits. Correa went 3 for 5. Toro went 2 for 3. And Tucker went 4 for 5. 3 runs, 2 triples, and a home run. Tucker haters shall be dealt with promptly. If you're still not a believer, and if you're still trying to talk trash on Kyle Tucker, there's the door. Kyle Tucker's been great this season, and I am so happy. And I've said this probably 5-6 times, but I'm going to keep saying it because it's true and it makes me so excited. With all of our outfielders being free agents this year, Tucker stepping up is fantastic because now we're only having to really worry about paying 1 to 2 of them instead of trying to figure out a way to maybe bring back all 3 of them. And this is just, it's such a help, not just to the team, which, like, it's obviously a help to the team because he's producing and he hasn't done that the past 2 years too much. But it's also helpful because now we're not having to concern ourselves with, oh boy, all 3 members of our outfield are going to be free agents and we have to replace an entire outfield. But now it's sort of looking like we're only going to have to worry about replacing 2, with Tucker producing in bunches this season. So yeah, heck of a game. The offense looked great. This is our 7th straight win. We've regained some traction in the East, in the West. I believe we are 2.5 games out. Could be 1.5 if the Athletics lose tonight, but I don't think they are. Last time I checked, it was like 4-0. But we've gained ground back. I believe now we are 2, maybe 3 games up over the Rangers. Thank you, Fernando Tatis. You should always swing 3-0, by the way. So yeah, we've regained that. And that's just, it's great to see us in the playoffs again, like in the playoff picture again. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Greinke gets the start tomorrow. I hope you have a great day, and go Stros.